All right, let's dig into this one with two of the best in the business. That's the two-time Super Bowl champ Bryant McFadden and CBS Sports NFL analyst Ryan Wilson. Guys, it just seems harder right now than it should be for the Green Bay Packers as they take down Bailey Zappi and this hard-working New England team, if you will. Why is it hard right now for Green Bay? Where are some of the inefficiencies that could take them from good to great, B-Mac?
I think it starts with Aaron Rodgers. Yes, he gave us some pretty good numbers, 251 yards and 2 touchdowns. But it seems to be a little off, especially in the start of this ball game. We're not seeing the prolific Aaron Rodgers that we've seen in years past. And I think he's still trying to get acclimated to this new life without Davante Adams. And I think it might be safe to say these two guys actually miss each other. They really miss each other in regards to the production. So I think that has been one of the more, big things that I've seen from their offense, because I can tell you this much: they ran the football a lot. Now, it's either two things in regards to why they wanted to run the football so much. Maybe because the passing game wasn't in rhythm. Maybe they felt like they had a better matchup in running the football. But anytime you have 12, you always want to give him shots to be able to prevail. And we're just not seeing the Aaron Rodgers that we've seen. So hopefully through time and through continued reps, 12 becomes more aggressive. And his pass catchers do a good job in helping him out as well.
By the only metric that matters, they do rattle off 3 consecutive wins after the loss here in Week 1. Ryan, sort of going off of what B-Mac's saying there, do you think that Aaron Rodgers is okay being at the helm of a run-first offense if that is the road to victory? Or do you think his ego wants to keep him going towards that pass game? Because we do know what he's capable of in that aspect of the offense.
Well, I'll tell you what, when he's handing the ball to Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, he looks a lot less frustrated than when he throws the ball down the field and his receiver isn't where he expects that receiver to be. Now, look, that Romeo Doubs touchdown felt like a touchdown until he went to the ground and dropped it, and you got to have it. That's exactly right. But as B-Mac notes, it feels like they're a little slow going early on, and then they're figuring things out slowly but surely. And in the meantime, man, you have Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Let them work. And Aaron Rodgers seems amenable to that, and that's great news for certainly Matt LaFleur, because we've seen instances where they've been on the sidelines and perhaps had differences of opinion in terms of play calling. So I think Aaron Rodgers understands what's going on. We don't know if he's going to play beyond this year, so perhaps he's willing to put some of that ego aside and let there be a more balanced offensive attack while the wide receivers, that young group, figures things out, because it hasn't been pretty at times, but as you know, they're winning football games. At the end of the day, that's all that matters, especially early in the season. And then you sort through the inefficiencies, especially at the wide receiver position, as you get through this process. And hopefully by late December, January, you're clicking on all cylinders.
And how could we go without noting an offseason spiritual awakening could be the release of all ego. Gentlemen, great stuff as always. We thank you. All right, taking a look at some of the numbers coming out of this one, where A-Rod goes for 251, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Should have been 3. Dobbs dropped one in the end zone. Would have been the game in regulation. 20 fantasy points by PPR ratings. Bailey Zappi gets you 7. I mean, I'd love to know the one person who started Zappi, because that's just a fun person to have a beer with, because wasn't even starting this game. Allen Lazard, proven to be the top target there in Green Bay, did go for $116, no touchdowns, 17 points as well.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.